Hello there, survivors. My name is Jay Steele, and today we are doing a quick video on mutagen slash mutagel, where to get it and what you can use it for. So right here I have a single mutagen, and over here I have a single mutagel. Now let me pick these up, and let's read the descriptions here real quick. The mutagen can be improved or can be used to improve the stats of a non-bred dino, which is interesting. We'll get to that here a little bit later. And the mutagel can be crafted into mutagen at a chemistry bench, and it can be used to tame striders. And strider mutagel requirements also scale by its level. So if you want to tame a strider, you're going to need to have mutagel. But now where do you get it? Well, you actually get it from two different types of asteroids that can be found outside of the rings. So there's a couple ways to get outside the rings, and I'm in creative mode just to fly around and show you guys. There's a couple of doors along the way down below, but if you have a flyer, you can actually come up to these little ports up top here, and you can get out into the rings this way as well. Now, there are only two that I'm aware of that will give you mutagel. So the ship will teleport to different areas at different times. It's jumping around. And the asteroids that are out here will be different depending on where you're at. So this one right now is a lunar biome, and we can also hear the music. There are, or not music, but the ambient noise. There are metal nodes, and then these little yellow ones are the ones that you want to hit. So if you hit those, you'll get ambergris and a little bit of mutagel. Now, I don't know what is the best at harvesting it, but I know that these are what are giving the mutagel. So, oh, and the Astrocetus is actually out here. That's a nice little surprise. So, the mutagel you can get here, and if you want to make it into mutagen, you can actually do that at a chemistry bench. So let me go ahead and jump to a chemistry bench here real quick. Alright, so here we are at a chemistry bench. I have a bunch of extra mutagel here. And as we can see, we have two new things in the chemistry bench. We can turn mutagen into mutagel, or we can turn mutagel into mutagen. I actually need just a little bit more. So it takes 800 mutagel, and you'll get 6 mutagen out of it. Now, the mutagen is really hard to get elsewise. It's actually found in the Rockwell's innards biome. So let me go over there real quick and just show you guys where you can find it. And there's not even a whole lot that you can find in there either. So let's go ahead and go look at that real quick. All right, so here we are in Rockwell's garden. We are around 48.7 by 28.4. And these two spots in this wall over here, these openings are what leads us to Rockwell's innards biome. So if we zoom our way in through here and give it a second load, there it is. And we keep going down, we can start to see it gets very unpleasant very quickly. Now there's lots of threats here, like these seekers here. Ooh, there's mutagen nearby. So it actually even tells you if you're nearby mutagen.
Okay, that thing's not creepy at all. It's like some kind of awful squid jellyfish mashup. How can it be flying around? And why does it have a bright spotlight in the middle there?
Because we don't want to find out.
0 stars. No thanks.
So, yeah, and this biome is where we can start to look for mutagen. Now, the only places that I found it, I don't know why it says there's some nearby, because I don't see any. And I mean, it glows pretty bright white. And Rockwell's got tentacles down here that come up all the time, and just a bad time, and there's reapers. So it's a very hostile biome in order for you to come get mutagen. Now, the only places that I've found it are all the way in the way back, which I seen a little tunnel underneath, or you can come up top here. There's a couple different routes. Again, it's all nasty. But let me get to the way back terminal, which is the underneath, I guess is one of his hearts. There's a terminal there, and that's how you actually get to do the final fight. But here, okay, now we can see here's a mutagen plant just growing. But as soon as you take this, it's going to spawn some seekers or searchers, and they're going to spawn a whole bunch of bad things that are going to come after you. So you need to really be equipped to be able to come back into this biome to get mutagen. And even then, we got one out of that. There's another one right there. But I heard a Reaper. And I've only seen him so far all the way in the back. So I'm not sure if there is any mutagen up towards the front or not, but I've only seen it in the back so far. But yeah, that is the other place to get mutagen is here in Rockwell's innards biome. Not a very pleasant place to be. I'm going to take my chances mining it outside of the outside of the ring, out of the. I almost want to call it a cave, but I don't know if we really can. A quick little guide as to how to get mutagen and a couple of little uses. Oh, actually, we haven't done. Here, let me go find a tame real quick to show you guys one more thing before we end off on that. Alright, back at my little temporary setup here. So I have a Maywing, and if we put some mutagen, right? Yeah, the mutagen, not the mutagel. We can see there's, we need 32. We have 100. And we hit consume on that. We can see its stats change, and actually also got a little bit of a level bonus. So you can use it to mutate some of your creatures that aren't bred in order to give them some higher base stats. I think apart from that, we covered the mutagen and the mutagel pretty well. I'm thinking the best way to mess with it is probably going to be to harvest it in the biome between the two rings. I think that's going to be the best way to get the mutagel. And then if you need mutagen, you just harvest a bunch of it to make that. And if you come down, if we come down here, we can see that if we put the mutagel in the back, this is what we need to tame a strider. Well, maybe. I don't know what level this one is. Yeah, higher than what I can do. But we need mutagel for the strider taming. And you also need to complete missions in order to tame a strider as well. So that's going to be a big thing to do as well. But that is just kind of a quick guide to mutagen, mutagel. If you guys have any questions about them, or if you guys know any other places that you can harvest them, or any tips or tricks with them, go ahead and leave those down in the comments below. We'll kind of all learn together as a community, get things rolling here, and just get an idea of the different things that we can do here. So yeah, I think that is all I got for this one, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope this was nice and short and quick on the mutagen/mutagel, so we know what they are, kind of where to get them, and the things that we can do with them. But anyway, that's all I got time for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to catch you all in the next one.